welcome back. This is Get Ready With Me Part 3. Alright, so I'm still getting used to like doing these short 10-minute videos. So if any of the content cut off from last part we were on part 2, I had just put in some powder to set my under eye. Looks pretty good. So now I'm going to move on to just setting my cream products with powder products. So I have my trusty Too Faced Somebody product. Quite honestly, this is the only Too Faced product that I tried in the early 2010s, and it's had a hold on me. Like, I have other bronzers, but this one is my favorite. I literally just mix both sides. I'm about to hit pan on this too, and I freaking love the glow that this gives my skin. It looks so pretty on, and it's subtle. It's not overwhelming at all. During the summer though, I have resorted to using a darker one, a bronzer palette by Essence. But now that like winter is rearing its ugly head and I'm getting pale, this is just the right amount of like bronzy shade to help me look like sun-kissed. I know a lot of people do like the Too Faced chocolate one, but that did nothing for my skin. That was like putting on powder foundation. So I love this one because it's just enough without being too much, and I will continue to repurchase this. This is literally the only Too Faced product that I like. Everything else that I liked was like, that I tried was so underwhelming. I don't know. There's just certain brands that like, you can tell they're for you, and then there's others that you try and you're like super underwhelmed with just about everything, and that was the only product that I liked. So moving on to the rest of my face, I'm just gonna pop a little powder blush on. Low-key, I feel like Bare Minerals powder blushes are some of the most underrated blushes on the market. These are my favorites. I have these in tons of colors. This is the shade You Had Me at Merlot, and it's a beautiful berry color. And I absolutely love this product for the fall. So I just put a little bit on my brush. This is my Real Technique 062 brush. And I'm just going to go in and use this to set my cream blush. I'm wearing the Milk Makeup blush in the shade Quirk. It looks so pretty on. I'm freaking obsessed with blush. Like, this may seem like a lot to some people, but for me, this is just enough. And the Bare Minerals ones are so pigmented that they show up perfect on black skin. So if you want to try out a new powder blush and you want to treat yourself, definitely get the Bare Minerals one. It's worth every freaking penny. And I've been loving them. I have that shade, I have Calm My Blush, and I also own Peachy Keen, which I don't think they make anymore, but the Bellini Brunch, if you like a light peachy color, that one is just as pretty, and it looks stunning on the skin. This is just a little bit of my Bare Minerals Bare Pro powder on this brush. So I just use, like, if I'm a little too heavy-handed with my blush, I just use my foundation powder. This is in the shade Medium 35 Warm. And I just sort of like blend everything out so it's not so harsh. But yeah, this is my favorite powder blush to use. It just does what it needs to do. So moving on, I already put on some of my e.l.f. Sheer Slick in the shade Black Cherry because my lips get dry. So sometimes I just go out of order and put my lip products on first. But I want to add a liner. This is the NYX liner in the shade Prune. It's like a beautiful plum color. I've had this one for a while, and I just want to add some liner just to get some definition. Sometimes I feel like you do need a little bit of a contrast, and e.l.f. liners are wonderful. I mean, NYX liners, sorry. I did buy e.l.f. liners recently. That's where that came from. But yeah, this is the NYX one in the shade Prune. Honestly, I bought this so long ago. I don't even know if they still make this shade. But as you can see, it looks beautiful on the lips. So I'm going to continue to wear that. Next up is highlighter. So I have a lot of Bare Minerals products from when I used to work at Bare Minerals. And this is the shade Zen. This one reminds me a lot of the Becca highlighter that had us in a chokehold a few years ago called Champagne Pop. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this on my blush brush and just pat a little bit of my highlighter in. It makes the skin look wet without being like too glittery, which is why I'm up. So I just add this to the high points of my face, just a touch on my nose. I like a little bit right above my lip too. And I'm going to put some on my brow bone. I haven't even thought of whether I'm going to do eyes today or not. I think honestly I'm just going to do like a little bit in the corner with highlighter. Yeah, see, like that just made my skin look awake. I got this from the kit I bought yesterday with brushes. This is the 072 brush. I'm just going to pop a little bit of that in the corner. Yeah, looks pretty. Alright, let me pop some of my bronzer on my lid actually. I think that'll really balance this out. So I'm going to take my blending base shadow brush by Real Techniques. And let me just pop a little bit of this in the crease. Yeah, that looks really pretty. I have so many eyeshadow palettes too, but on a daily basis, I don't really utilize them as much as I probably should. It's probably because I'm always so crunched for time getting ready for work. So sometimes doing my makeup occasion on the weekends is nice because I have the time to just play around in the mirror and try things that normally I just don't have the time to think about during the week. Yeah, she's giving. Alright, moving on. I have my e.l.f. lip oil. This is in the shade, I believe the shade's called Jam. And this has become one of my favorites. Absolutely obsessed with it. Tell me that's not stunning. That's gorgeous. Alright, and then I'm going to go in with some setting spray. I have my Revolution setting spray. And I'm going to just let that dry. Like that highlighter, like my skin is freaking glowing. Who knows if they even still make that shit? Because when I worked at Bare Minerals, that was a gift with purchase. It was like a limited edition one for the holiday. So who knows if they even freaking make that? But it is stunning. It's very pretty. I'm gonna try a drugstore alternative soon and see if that measures up because I really like that. But when I run out, I don't want to spend more money.